Wait a minute. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Give me them thumbs up if you can hear me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please also donate to $ Cuphead 40 for Janine. I gotta get into being more enthusiastic about asking y'all to do shit. I just can't do it. So I, I can't get that out of my mouth. Please donate to my Cash App. Please donate to the channel. Please support the channel. I just can't get it out of my lips. I cannot. Sorry, y'all. But you know what? Y'all are hard headed, right? And y'all seem to do it anyway. But the most important way you support is just by showing up. So that's what matters to me. But and I'm not knocking anybody that says that stuff, but I'm sorry. Oh shit. Look out. For my peoples, I go make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? If I got to rob a bank to pay StreamYard rather than asking y'all, then that's what I'm gonna do. What's good with it? What's good with it? What's good with it? See, I done changed. All right. What's good with it, honey? Hey, Bev Davis. What's good with it, Tune? Hey, Kayla. Hey, Michaela. 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 I am Queen Newton. Did I get honey already? Yeah, I did. Hey, Granny. Hey, Granny. Hey, my Just V. That's my Just V. Girl, did Killer tell you I said thank you again? He probably didn't. His crazy ass. He probably didn't. Hey, Cotton Candy. At the sound of Angie's voice, if you don't want your ass cussed out, then stay off that crack. y'all, y'all, oh my gosh, y'all. So guess what? I put the darn topics in backwards, but we'll make it do. We will make it do. So I hope y'all had a good. Did I get my Kayla? Yeah, I got my Kayla. I hope y'all had a good. Was I on yesterday? I don't know shit. But anyway, I hope y'all had a good day today or what have you. Hopefully you did something good for somebody other than yourself, or at least you're thinking about it. So, like when I be putting that stuff in, or whatever I be putting, hopefully y'all reading it or something, right? Or sharing it. When I'm sharing that stuff, I'm sharing it for a reason. Usually I put notes on it or whatever, and but the stuff I share is not my opinions or what have you. I just share it because that's what you're supposed to do, right? And that's what I think you're supposed to do. Supposed to help one another, right? If and look here, and sometimes you will hear, not sometimes, most of the times you will hear something that you haven't heard, right? Or something you need reassurance on, or just something like that. That will also help you um, in this space of information and knowledge, right? So hopefully, my community shares isn't, too mundane and too controversial, whatever. And sometimes I just have to check a bitch. Sometimes, you know how that works. Motherfuckers fuck with you, you just fuck with them. So that's how that goes. But anyway, so listen, shout out to Sylvia for bringing them resources to the block. You hear me? You hear me? When she be getting some good resources, and I tell y'all, whether however you feel about somebody, that's not the point. It's the information. It's the facts. It's the truth. It's the evidence. It's the knowledge. It's the information. That's all the information and shit that you don't have. And even if you had it, if you didn't have, you wanted to just double check on some other shit you haven't heard me say or anybody say, there you go. There's a surefire way of, hey, this person said this. And then the next time I see you, bring your ass on in the chat and say, hey, that lawyer over there said blase squaze is the case. That ain't nothing but you said. you know, come on in. But I listen, that brother was on fire. He was on fire today. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm not saying it's just because he's a black guy. Because she typically has a lot of good resources. Most of them, majority all of them be good. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of times it's eclipsed or it's limited by, you know, some people, that be participating. And, however they participate, right? And that's no knock on anybody, right? No, there's not a guidebook to say how you need to behave in a live or on the panel or whatever it is when you got a guest or what type of guest you have on there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you would think somebody would know if you had Shirley Caesar up there, you wouldn't be in there cussing or clouded. I'm just saying that I'm just using um that exaggerated example in order to tell you, prove what I'm trying to say. Hey, my baby flawless. Hey. So I'm looking up at the screen a little bit. So when I tell you, hey wifey, and I'm going back, I'm doing my little chat call. I know I got tune or the tune, throw it up in the chat. But maybe after 7 o'clock my time, when the cops not watching. What up? What's good with it, Miss Dee Dee? What's good with it, Karen J? Yes, honey, when I tell you, listen, it was a whole lot. I mean, Sylvia controlled it pretty good. It wasn't a whole bunch of all that distracting, and here's the thing: when a couple of them tried to cut his ass off, he cut their ass off. I was like, yes. Let me tell you something. You have to know your audience, right? I can sit up here all day and talk above your head and not explain it. What good is that? You can't go back and repeat it. That's the whole purpose. To me, I want you to take something and you can repeat it and one be right or use it in your life or use it to help somebody. That's just me. So I'm gonna give it to you as if you were sitting across from me, not in the office, not in the courtroom, but in my goddamn living room or in my bedroom, as you are now. So I don't give a damn about that shit. That boy, when I tell you, I was like, woo, whoa. Right, what it do, Jennifer? What it do? Hey, Sharice. And and um and the questions they're getting better. They're getting better, you know. But when I tell you that man, he didn't use. Let me see. I don't want to lie. I don't think he really used too many legal terms. He gave it to you, and then let you, and then let, and some. Oh, I will get to that. We'll get to the good part. I know that's what y'all want to talk about, the good part. But yeah. So see, I'm telling you. So when I share that stuff out like that, and if you don't see it, or you don't click on just because you don't like a person, whatever, you could be missing a good show, a good live or whatever. So Don't cheat yourself just because you might not like the host or the people that be over there, whatever. I don't even get down. I watch people that I don't. I watch people that I know that when time permits, I'm gonna kick their ass. It's all in. Hey, it's just that's just what it is. I mean, you know, I ain't fake a phono. You see, I stay in my district. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my district. You know, you only see me one or two places. I don't fuck around. Now anybody else, anybody you know, well, I don't fuck with or whatever. They can run up and down that chat all day. But if you hit that link and you know we got an outstanding problem, you click that link. I'm probably gonna click on your ass. So that's just what it is. So if I was you, I would just run your ass, keep running your ass up and down that chat. Some days I may, you know, acknowledge you on my chat call. Some days I may not. It all depends on if I'm triggered by your motherfucking goddamn little picture. Hey, I can't be nothing but honest with you. I'm just trying to tell you. Okay? Hell, this is hard, hell. By now, I've been got them motherfucker 4, 5 ways. But you know what I'm saying? You know, you got Gentleman Joe, you know, Angie, just such and such. Angie, just speak. Angie, Angie, just do this. And I be like, yeah, I'm a killer. Angie, you don't have. But I ain't phony, Joe. I ain't phony. I ain't phony, Joe. Angie, listen, there's nothing wrong with being hospitable. Oh, Joe, you know I don't play about a book. It's Angie, Angie, just say hi. Say hi, Angie. It's not gonna that cost you nothing. Say hi. Shit. I'm telling you, he totally different behind the scenes. Angie, Angie, Angie. And I used to work with this lady named Jackie, and when I be showing out on people's job, she be like, Angie, why you got to act like that? Why you got to say those things? Why you got to talk like that? Why? Oh shit! Oh, Angie, why you got to act like that? Why? Why you act like that? I don't want to. Want to tell I can leave here and get me somewhere else to work. I don't got to take all. But anyway, so I don't pick on people, baby. I pick back on people. What did what my news? Oh, what's good with it, James? What's good with it? Hey, flawless. But anyway, so the guy was. I'm trying to tell you, he didn't just tell you that. You know. Let me. I don't know what's good. What's something I can get tell you. Um, he didn't just give you a legal definition. He broke that shit down and gave you an example, applied it to something so you can get it because people learn in different ways. I teach one, I can teach one thing and I'm gonna give it to you 3 different ways based on just my observation on how people learn, right? So that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That was oh so great. And on top of that, when the people started fucking with him in the chat, I don't know what, boy, the bruh man. Oh my gosh, he told asked somebody. He said, "Now, what was your qualifications?" Yes, because you know how it is. See, these people got to understand, and luckily we don't have that over here, right? Whether you pro R. Kelly or whether you team Free Kels or team Lock R. Kelly up, right? If you do not like what I'm saying, you don't want to kick my you're not challenging me about thinking it's my opinion. No, it's the law. He is giving you and any attorney that comes up there is going to it's a pattern. I'm not making this shit up. They are giving you the process, the procedure, the law, not their opinion. Some of them, may say some, say something that will indicate how they feel. But then you got some that's getting chopped up, just like that guy was getting, I don't want to say attacked because it wasn't that bad. They wasn't, it wasn't nearly as bad. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause so they're getting better with it. But because he simply said what he was trying to say, that the evidence supported the guilty verdict or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's evidence. Like there's evidence. Hey, Miss Shirley, she's new here. I've never seen you before. How you doing, Miss Shirley? Club Blue, y'all welcome Miss Shirley and welcome all the new people to the chat, and welcome them back if you are returning. But yeah, he was very, very matter of fact, and I'm talking about like 4 hours on nothing but straight teaching. He was knocking it out. I'm like, yes, Mr. Jamal, I can listen to your ass. Yes, yes. Ooh, child. Ain't nobody really get on my nerves today. One person kind of did, but hopefully they'll get her. Um, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I was so thrilled to see that. I was so freaking happy. Like he could actually get into it, and they let him talk. Sometimes they tried to cut him off, but he cut their ass back off. He said, "Let me fit," because it's very important that you let someone, and that's why I let people speak and say, whatever, because it's very important. That's why I don't, with all that blocking, I'm the only one blocking unless I ask you to. But yeah, what it do, stop? No, that's wrong. What's good with it, Star Child? What's good with it? Yeah, so I was so pleased, but the people have to get out of their emotion, and even Sylvia's um she didn't admonish them or anything like that, but she pretty much told them, y'all, we got to stop getting out, we got to get out of our feelings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, and that that's big for her to say, you know, because a lot of this stuff, these are based on emotions, and the emotions ain't got shit to do with what happened. And he just, I'm telling y'all got to watch that live. I'm telling you will. I mean, it's gonna now. I ain't patting myself on the back or nothing like that because we've heard of all of that for a long time or whatever. But you always gotta, just in case you didn't get it when you heard somebody else say it, maybe you can get it when you listen to him. You know, he was real good. He said that he is not an appellate attorney, so he's not trying to even go there with that shit. Because I told you need an appellate attorney really to break all that down and take it here, take it there, and whatever. Like I said, all I've done was, hey, push papers on appeals because I never lost. So, and I've only backed up, people. You know what I'm saying? When they, when because you want to learn about the appeals, but as far as the strategy on the appeals, hey, that was up to the what? The lead. That was up to whomever. That had shit to do with me, you know. And he talked about the investigation, with the private eyes role. And you know what? I have forgotten how big of a role that the private eyes can play. Um, so I don't know if he did this or not. So this is not what I'm saying. Okay, I forgot that those private eyes are supposed to investigate or question those witnesses to get them on paper. I don't know if that happened. Also, I forgot to tell you, if I didn't tell you, I maybe thought that you guys know it, that the prosecution witness can also. I think we went over that one time. I think I said it one time. I did say it, that the defense can also call that witness too. Not they're saying that that would could have made a difference in this case. It could have very well went against him because the prosecute your witness, if you call the prosecution's witness, then when the prosecution's time to cross-examine that witness, they're gonna bring it back to try to bring it back to their side. So it was very, hey, alchemy, what's good with it, alchemy? What's good with it? But overall, I mean, hey, Danny, hey, Mississippi Mama, welcome back, lady. So I got so much out of that. We just have to. She brings some good ass resources, and if anybody over there don't take advantage of it, whatever, shit, I sure be in the bushes listening, propped up. If I can catch it, I surely would be. I'd be listening. Yes, tell them. Cause see, I figure this, right? Some of these people are very territorial and crazy as hell. They won't, may not listen to me or what have you for whatever reason, but definitely won't come over here because they see Okover in the chat, which is so stupid, right? I'm okay if you listening to the one that's fine. But if you got somebody over there that's saying the same goddamn thing to a larger audience, to most of those fans or super fans, supporters, whatever the hell they call themselves, by all means, please, please let me welcome you to the block. Please tell them. And I don't know, and oh, I ain't gonna say that because that might be. I'll say this. You know, I know that you guys, the questions that y'all would ask would be um, probably a lot different. I would suppose that each chat would ask, different questions, what have you. You got to know that some of the people come through that YTF. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know how that works. You might get in the goddamn court. You like, huh? Hey, you might like, huh? What? She be like, oh no. So, but I don't give a damn if two people be over here. At least nobody's asking me stupid shit. That's all I'm talking about. Cause I look up and I see some stupid shit. I be like, listen, what? God damn it! I'm gonna start cussing. God damn it! You know that ain't the answer. Oh Lord. Oh jeez. We got guests. Look at me clowning already. But yes, honey. That dude. Somebody in the chat. Somebody. That dude was letting the lawyer was letting you know. Don't listen here. Don't pay attention to this suit when it's in law degree. I know that's right. He looked like he would go Compton on your ass. He's from California somewhere. Now LBC on your ass. South Central with the information. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So I was like, ooh, yes. She got to have him back, honey. I like his I like his delivery and all that stuff. See, you can't talk over people's head and all that bullshit or whatever, like you on standing at a lectern or all that bullshit. But break it down. What? You know? They didn't like it when people tried to tell them they were writing RSK letters. Oh man, listen. That poor guy, I felt so sorry for his ass. I did, cause when he started telling, like, analyzing it, see, When you go to analyze, that's when the people go, whoa. Cause see, and no disrespect to nobody. For some reason, they think choke, no joke, is gonna deliver what they need to get R. Kelly out. Well, what is that? Cause see, here's the thing, right? And y'all might see this. Y'all might see this on a little giveaway. So you better listen up. Don't let rocking with the truth trick you out to all your little giveaway money. If the law convicted him, then it's gonna be the law that acquits him. I say it again. If the law convicted him, then it will be the law that acquits him. And not choke no joke. Or not no evidence of no setup, or none of that. At most, there will be something that will turn up that may be taken to the court or on appeal, and when I say court, that means that the judge that heard the case, that or a court of appeal, which is you're going higher for review of the lower court's decision, right? So if you at most some evidence surface and again evidence couldn't be what testimony that may that uh, that one of those two courts will determine that if it had been known, but there's no way it could have been known until after the case, then they may order a new trial or what have you, or may consider that or what have you. But on appeals, they pretty much going to concentrate on correcting legal issues and things of that nature, right? They're going to look at the sentence and things of that nature. So, oh God, it was right in my head when what he said. Oh gosh, and we say it over here all the time. We say it over here all the time. He said, oh, he said about the videotapes, the videos and stuff. He said that go back and listen to it, but I'm paraphrasing because this is what we talked about. He said that just the fact that someone getting on the stand and saying that they were videotaped and that videotape never materialized, that's still evidence. You don't need to have a tape to prove that you were videotaped. Because I told you that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Majority of cases are made up of circumstantial evidence, right? Yeah, he did. He covered a whole bunch of shit, child. Woo, child. Hey, because you don't understand and then you want to say, okay, everybody, we're getting close. We're closing the gap of knowledge and information, with all these channels, right? With all these channels, we're closing the gap. What's good with it, Larry's Million? What's good with it? So we're closing the gap, and so hopefully, people will, learn from some of these, resources. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Learn from some of these resources and hold on, hold on. Give me a minute. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, so you got to listen to those resources like that. None of this made up shit, none of these lies, these remix, and nothing like that. And you do when somebody says something like, and I kind of get an idea where Choke is getting his information from. I'm not going to go down that aisle, but Choke, just do your own research, because you're probably being fed a whole bunch of lies that can easily be proven. So do your own research. And another thing he said that I always told y'all: if the defense attorney didn't take it into court, I'm talking about all these setups and all these theories and all this crazy ass shit, then guess what? Probably because it couldn't be proven. And they ain't believe the shit anyway. Just to be honest with you. Just to be honest. So I'm just telling you, Choke, because you're gonna look stupid out here, and these people gonna fact check your ass, and then you're gonna lose your credibility. And I'm telling you, do not believe that shit. Look for yourself. Look for yourself. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what somebody told me that I know is pretty good. He said Jay Z, Z Company, whoever don't own no goddamn R. Kelly shit. And here's the thing, right? Let's go with this conspiracy. And I told you, the few people that have stepped up in my class and come up with a conspiracy as a defense, as a part of a defense, put it like that. I made them work it, and I showed them how to work something from the end forward, and then forward to the end. That way, you pick up all the variables, pick up all the witness, all the stories, all the details, or whatever, and you don't miss anything, right? When you work that conspiracy, right? And I don't do this to scare them, but to stay away from conspiracies, okay? Because it ain't gonna get you too much of nothing in court. It ain't gonna get you nothing but probably you looking stupid and nobody never hiring your ass, and your client gonna be convicted anyway. Because you can't prove no crazy conspiracy theory. And I say crazy conspiracy theory because there are conspiracy theories that can be proven, but crazy conspiracy theory. And one in which somehow Jay Z being behind this would result in a not guilty verdict. Again, he talked about this, he kept bringing up that word relevant. He didn't bring up reliable and relatable, but he brought up relevant. That's the big one, but the other two do matter. So all of that shit, it's not going to result in a not guilty verdict. Social media, only thing social media is going to do is, make them guilty in public opinion. When they get these jurors, he did use the term voir dire, right? Which means, the jury selection process. He did use that, but I think by now everybody knows what that means, right? We all know what that means by now, right? He did use that. But when those people go through the jury selection and all of that, they are supposed to still remain unbiased and objective. Just a clear that they're just dealing with the facts and the evidence and trying to determine the truth, you know? And he even talked about little, tricks on the defense strategies and stuff. A lot of little stuff. He dropped a lot of information. A lot. I'm talking about out of all the resources that's been brought to the block. I'm talking about in one day, 4 hours. He dropped it. It's like, some shit you can take with you instead of all that bullshit. He dropped some shit that you could take. Who kept saying motion to dismiss? Baby, yeah. What it do? What's good with it, Rockin'? What's good with it? Oh man. Oh Lord. But and then you can't get, but see, you can't get mad at the people. He's giving from a legal perspective. And he may, sometimes they may look at this stuff and say, hey, this all this evidence. Something happened. That's what you could kind of conclude. And I said, ooh, sir. When he said something like he wouldn't, he don't know if he'd have his niece or something around R. Kelly and shit. I said, sir, you gonna get killed. Sir, you gonna get killed they are gonna find your practice and they gonna, shit, these motherfuckers are crazy. Uh-uh. Oh, choke, no joke. Yeah, he also said you will find, he's gonna prove beyond a reasonable doubt. I'm like, Lord, you're saying you're gonna find him guilty. To stay off the legal shit. Okay, sir. I'm like, when anybody in the chat gonna get that together? Huh? But ain't too many of y'all was over there in the chat to get them. So, they want to pay attention. Yeah, they probably blocked y'all anyway. Y'all been stunting the motherfucking growth. But, child, let me tell you something. When you, when all, when everybody got conflicting definitions for these terms and shit, to me, that confuses people. That's why I always like, I'm not saying, I can correct you, I can correct. But that guy did say, shit, hell, what's your in other words, you gonna correct me how? Huh? What's your qualification? And he also did say that amongst his friends and shit, he's the only lawyer, and a lot of times people don't see lawyers of our color. You know what I'm saying? Not accessible and shit like that. That is true. That's what I told you before. That's why people don't know how to act. All they got is people that eat chicken and do and just a goddamn sinning and shame and a rotten goddamn liar. But he said R. Kelly only mess with underage women, so Ashanti should be dismissed. Ooh, child, I don't know how long he gonna let last. I don't know. Cause these people will these listen, this ain't no fun and games, baby. This is some real life shit. And I'm echoing the sentiment, but this man is fighting for his life. He don't need no motherfucking plaything or no games and shit. That's not what he needs. I ain't got no issue with Choker, but I'm just saying he might not know the seriousness of this matter and how serious people take this, because this is serious. You talking about life in prison, life in prison, and you coming up and trust me, listen, and I always tell y'all this. I don't give a damn if it's green. I don't give a damn if it's the worst attorney on the planet. If any of this shit, like he was set up and all this shit, could have set him free, they would have used it. They would have 100% used it. They would have found a way to get Angelo ass up in there. Not relevant. Not relevant. Mm-mm. Only thing that you can halfway say, and that's yet to be debated. Oh, he also said one man can be enterprise. Hey, I almost did the splits when he said that. I'm like, where you at, Debo? Where you at? A brother man has said the same shit. Where you at? Where you at, Debo? Somebody call Debo and tell him to listen in to Sly Fox as he called. One man can be an enterprise. I done gave you every illustration I know how. Did you see anybody sitting to the table with R. Kelly? I ain't see nobody but R. Kelly as a defendant. I ain't see nobody. Nobody. So yeah, one man can be a prize. God damn it. I'm tired of saying the same shit. Yeah. Not Debo. I love Debo, but he not finna run my motherfucking pressure up. Now he on the own behalf of, which he simply do not know. He's not interpreting what overt, what he don't know what it means, and he's not interpreting the whole goddamn indictment right. You can't skip around the indictment on the pages. You think it's favorable to you. That's not how this works. There's a reason they got it in there. There is a reason they have that shit in there. Okay, there's a reason. Also, he also talked about the jury instructions. Yes. Shout out the killer for suggesting that I go over those goddamn jury instructions and shit before. Yes. And he also, explained when, let me see, what live was that? When I was talking about what and or means, when we was talking about that shit up here, yes. He talked about that and the jury instruction stuff like. There's a lot of stuff he could. I'm telling you, I was like, "Woo, honey, I like listening to you. You gonna have to come back. You got to understand. Hopefully, Sylvia explains to them, honey. Some of these people crazy, okay? But just come on back. Just don't read the chat. He did one of my numbers looking at that chat. Wait a minute, what was that? Oh no, it was so funny. He was checking them, baby. He was checking them. I was like, ooh, ooh. I was too happy. Go ahead on, Mr. Wasn't that Mr. Jamal? Go ahead on, Mr. Jamal. I like him. I really like him. I could listen to his ass. I don't want to hear no boring ass shit or whatever. It's a lot of shit, And I want that appeals man to come on back and get loose. Just let him loose. Let him loose. Like, how Judge Joe Brown was just talking about, I don't know what the fuck. Shit happened before we was born. Shit happened in 1957. Let him loose. Let him loose. Let him talk. Uh-huh. I be soaking it up. So, I'm like, I was like, whoa. I was real, real happy with that. But they just gonna, see, I don't want nobody being discouraged for coming on the block. We need all the resources we can get around here. I don't give a damn who you get it from, as long as you're getting it correct. Someone's asking for that transcript so they can read it off. Mississippi Mama, Lord have mercy, them damn listen. And let me tell you what he did. Oh, somebody went to talking about. I don't know if that was Dottie or somebody. Somebody asked a question, and he said, "In that one that in the letters that she said they made him write." So he even knew, like he even knew the different shit in the letters. What the actual that was supposed to be allegedly what he directed Jane Doe number 5 to write. That was outside of her well, it was inside her testimony, but her testimony, she said he made her write those letters. But you know, the people that's taking the contents of those letters and using them as facts and shit like that, he caught that shit. I'm like, yes, yes. Woo! Now that happened, listen. Can't blame nobody on that. That is happening over there. That was y'all resource. You needed to believe what he said. Okay? There wasn't nobody else pushing the shit. That wasn't the ops, as you call them. That wasn't me, as you whatever you call me. There was none of that. That was that resource. And he is absolutely right because he read it. Yes, he spoke up on him. I was happy. I was like, yes. So we can go and get whatever was, get to what she said. Well, don't tell me shit about in them letters. Tell me the stuff she said. I don't want to hear nothing about no herpes in 2013 with what the girl name is, Faith. None of that bullshit. None of it's in the transcript. These mysterious officers. I, give me the shit in the transcripts. And if the attorneys have not made corrections to those transcripts that said, okay, no, because I told you, the trial is recorded, it's transcribed, all of that. The judge, they're going to get with the judge, the clerk over there, everybody is on deck to make sure that those transcripts are complete and precise and exact as possible because they use those after the trial, right? For appeals and shit. You got to go up there for review. And the sealed transcript is just going to have the exhibits and all that stuff, that extra. Oh, did you all catch him breaking down the Mann Act? Lord, Professor Walker told y'all asses first though. Oh, Kayla, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, I mean, a lot of it would be a review for us. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them over there, they don't listen over here, or they listen to DJ eat chicken and sleep on the lives and comb and dig and pull and scratch and sniff and blow and get banned from every goddamn platform on shit around, and and then they may go somewhere else maybe to listen to a whole bunch of lies that you just I can't even keep up no more, and what have you. So a lot of it when they first hear it, it's going to be new to them, you know what I'm saying? And then they still might not accept it. They got to get out of the, I mean, and another thing he said, what I said so many times, that the paperwork, which is the case, the indictment and all of that, is always going to look bad for the motherfucking defendant. It's common sense. Think about it. You think somebody, the prosecutor, gonna put in there, oh, R. Kelly was a loving dad and father and blah, blah, blah. Not no obituary. This is a fucking indictment. Like, what do you expect? It's gonna make them look bad. Oh, they run me crazy, man. Oh, and he did, and I'm glad he said this. Honey, I almost got up and did a proper moonwalk, okay? And almost struck it and turned into a goddamn crip walk, yeah? Well, I mean, I really started to pull on my blue, go outside and start looking at my feet, looking, I'm doing it while I'm sitting talking to y'all, looking at my feet and doing something with my hands and just, woo, yes, honey. Like, Chris Brown was coming out after me, right? Like I'm warming up. When he said, so that's going to dispel all the notion that you don't, there's normally no way that the defense is going to have just as many or more more witnesses than the goddamn prosecution. That I ain't seen that happen yet, ever. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Stay talking about the shit you talk about, you know about. And stop indicting these goddamn attorneys that went in there and did, what the best they could with the amount of time that they that they had, and barring some other issues, right? Stop fucking with them goddamn people. And he did say you don't want infighting with the goddamn attorneys. And he did also say that they had other attorneys that were there. So that's probably more of a reason why, I'm just paraphrasing, but why he can get like a longer adjournment or additional, or, a whole bunch of time or whatever. I don't even think Canada even ask for additional time or what have you. So, and then again, I don't know if they came in to set it up. I don't want to say it like that, but an appeal for ineffective assistance appeal. So I'm thinking about something else. What he said. I hate when I be thinking about two or three things at one time, trying to get it all in. Right. Okay. So he did ask for. Okay. He asked for 2 weeks. Right. Right. And he also, remember, I also always tell y'all, I don't have to read the indictments and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just talking about the law part of it. He said the same thing. He ain't got to read all that shit. He read it though. He was saying it's a lot of stuff we don't have to read. You just come pop them and tell me what was said, this, that, and third, whatever. If I trust that you took, got the correct notes or whatever, I can, but if you start giving me just one side of the story and your perspective and the shit you wanted to hear but you didn't hear, but you're gonna, act like you heard it anyway, then you're gonna get the wrong answer. But he was so on point and on fire. I was like, yes, he got to come on back. But he, listen, when I tell you, when I saw him checking the motherfuckers, hey, listen, boy, he was from the LBC. How they picture me rolling. He from California, so I have to break out to my California spiel. Picture me rolling. Hey, I don't know the word. Picture me rolling. Hey, front system, let's be it, but because it's up, but it be me, says it's being me, loving, she loving. I know you got a homeless park right outside. I got the pictures of it that's ready to ride, or something. She loving, she love. Picture me rolling. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna play that real quick while I get this article up because I wasn't trying to hold y'all this long, so y'all give me a minute. If y'all don't mind, if you don't mind, hold on. Oh, and Uncle Levi, stop taking down them damn lives and videos and shit. Oh, I can't get no kind of cooperation around here. It sucks. Taking down shit. I'm trying to bring up the a synopsis of the status here. I was not on that call today, so I have to give y'all what I have. But I'm beginning to trust that Jason Meisner guy, and I'll give you what I have. But I'll get it up. Yes, yes. Courtesy of Chris Brown. You know what, y'all? I want to show y'all Trick and Trina here, and it was filmed like from behind on the stage, so you couldn't see them. They was with them and what have you. And oh damn, I was in my personal Facebook account and shit, and it wouldn't let me get the link and shit like that and see. And I would have to go into my Facebook. You motherfuckers ain't no but goddamn and privacy invaders and all kinds of shit, and y'all done got the link and all. So I was like, no, I'll figure out a way to show y'all, but yeah. So let me let me get into this now. Um, I'll go ahead and let me see. All right. I'll go ahead and read it because I think that thing is boring. All right, and we read. Okay, it says R. Kelly was on suicide watch after conviction in New York. Lawyer says as trial date set in Chicago case. Well, that's what they in the feds. That's what they put most people. He's not pretty sure he wasn't suicidal. So well, let me read it. All right, R&B singer R. Kelly was on suicide watch following his conviction on racketeering charges in New York, his lawyer told a federal judge in Chicago on Wednesday. In the first court hearing since, like, who said that? Like, who said that? Because when you get, like, people in the feds get, like, some kind of, like, conviction for some shit, and they're going to know they're going to do, like, a whole bunch of time and all that type of shit, whatever. It's customary for them to put you on suicide watch for a minute. Who brought that up? Oh, that's some crazy shit. Let me start over. Okay. In the first court hearing since a jury found Kelly guilty 3 weeks ago, attorney Steve Greenberg said the U.S. Bureau of Prisons placed the singer on suicide watch for some time, but that has since been lifted. I'm not on the screen, y'all. Just can y'all hear me breathing hard? Oh shit. Let me keep reading. Lord have mercy. Placing a recently convicted prisoner under increased monitoring is common in the federal prison system, and Greenberg did not say that Kelly had expressed any actual desire to harm himself. All right. Greenberg also said Kelly has told him he's in the process of revamping his legal team in the New York case, which underwent a dramatic shakeup in the weeks leading up to trial, but that Greenberg and his partner Michael Leonard believe they will stay on as lead counsel in the Kelly Chicago cases. Did he say this in court? Wait, did they say he said this in court? Wait a minute. Yeah, they said Greenberg also said. Well, okay, all right. I think he's talking about bringing in new lawyers in New York. Greenberg told U.S. District Judge Harry Linenweber. What? All right, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me finish reading this and let me get my sound effect. Lynn Weber set an August 1st jury trial for Kelly and his two co-defendants, longtime associates Darren McDavid and Milton June Brown. The trial at the Dirkston U.S. Courthouse is expected to last 3 or 4 weeks. Kelly, who participated in the conference by video from federal jail in Brooklyn, did not speak during the hearing because no one could figure out how to unmute him. Hmm? Boy, I tell you what, if I didn't know that this was real life, I would think that this was in an alternate real life. All right. Kelly, 54, was convicted on September 27th of racketeering conspiracy charges, alleging he used his music career to further a criminal enterprise. The jury found him guilty of 12 individual illegal acts, including sex with multiple underage girls, as well as a 1994 scheme to bribe an Illinois public aid official to get a phony ID for 15-year-old singer Aaliyah so the two could get illegally married. He faces anywhere from 10 years to life in prison when he's sentenced on May 4th, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Brooklyn. Kelly's attorney have said it makes little sense to rush to. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. When they said Kelly's attorney said I have to stop. Kelly's attorneys have said that it makes little sense to rush to trial in Chicago without knowing what Kelly's sentence will be in New York. Okay, that's actually true. That's actually true. All right. If the Chicago, remember, I'm not on the screen, y'all, because remember I told y'all, like with that aggregate sentencing, um, I told you what would happen, right? If it's like if it's one case, like New York, multiple charges, then that's going to run concurrently, but then she has the option to do it consecutively. If it's two cases, two different jurisdictions, two federal cases, then it should run concurrently first, but she has the option, or the judge has the option to do it consecutively. All right. Okay. If the Chicago federal case does go to trial, it will likely. Okay, I'm sorry. Also, you do want to push back the trial time because depending on the sentence, he could, opt to take a plea in the other cases or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the options before. All right. If the Chicago federal case does go to trial, it will likely focus on graphic videotapes Kelly allegedly made depicting him having sex with at least three girls when they were minors, court records show. The 13-count indictment filed in July 2019 alleges that Kelly, both on his own and through associates, paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash gifts and legal settlements to try to buy up copies of the sex tapes before they could get in the hands of investigators. Whoa. One of those tapes, which allegedly shows Kelly having sex with his 14-year-old goddaughter, was at the center of child pornography charges against Kelly 2 decades ago. But the girl at the time refused to testify, leading to a stunning acquittal by a Cook County jury in 2008. The girl, identified in the charges as Minor 1, is now cooperating with federal investigators and is expected to be one of the key witnesses against Kelly should that case go to trial. She also is the alleged victim in one of the four pending sexual abuse indictments filed against Kelly in Cook County in February 2019. That is that state indictment I read, you guys. According to the federal indictment, Kelly and his associates ran a years-long scheme to hide the abuse of Minor 1, including flying her parents out to the country of. Wait a minute. Let me read this again. Because if he know that, the Popo knows. According to the federal indictment, I'm sorry, it says that. Kelly and his associates ran a years-long scheme to hide the abuse of Minor 1, including flying her parents out of the country to keep investigators from interviewing them and later making payments to her and her family to induce them to lie about the abuse to a grand jury. The payments, gifts, and other benefits continued even well after Kelly's 2008 acquittal, according to the indictment. Ooh. Okay, so I got to read that indictment a little bit better. As recently as October 2015, Kelly was still making monthly payments to Minor 1 through his business, often using the word settlement in the transaction line, according to the indictment. The lead charge in the indictment, producing child pornography, carries mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in prison and a maximum of 20 years behind bars. That's the lead charge, not the whole indictment. The lead charge. Oh, oh, oh. Wait a minute. Mm. Yeah, wait a minute. I'm coming around on the screen. Oh, whew. Child, them first reads be hard for me. It be rough on my system. Shit. This is terrible. God damn. I know that's what happens when you skip around. I'm back on the screen, y'all. That's what happens when you skip around in the indictment. So let me go. I gotta find something real quick for Greenberg. Nah, I ain't yo Greenberg. I ain't saying nothing about you. I'm just doing this. Hold on. I said I was gonna have this up for when I need it. When somebody makes the fatal mistake of clicking that link and and we got issues. Yes, that's Darth Vader breathing. Hey, that's what I'm gonna start substituting for some of my cussing, some of my, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna be using. That some bullshit goes down. That is what I'm gonna be using. Shit. Somebody click that link and we ain't gonna listen, we on bad terms or whatever. If I don't opt to cuss them out, that's what I'm gonna be using. Darth Vader. No, that's Darth Vader breathing. I'm be oh shit. Wait a minute. Hey, hey, when Shina hits that link, when she gets lost and hit that link again, when somebody tries me and they think they're gonna bypass the chat and hit that link, when somebody say some stupid shit and I just don't want to cuss, and when I turn into the transformer and go to all these neighboring counties and cities and states and shit, turn into a transformer that sounds like a bear, and when I'm finished doing rah, oh shit, wait a minute. Hey, it even got my transformer, sound effect when I'm walking. Boom. Wait a minute. I got to get a sound effect for when Sylvia turned into her transformer when she go find Miss Sharon in them bed of lilies. I got to find her one. Can't be no, she got a soft voice. I told you, you know, I'm woo, woo, woo. That's when she gonna walk up on Miss Sharon. Yeah, woo, woo, woo. Oh shit. Oh, what's good with it, Asha Stockton? What's good with it? T Bam one, what's good with it? What's good with it, Star? What's good with it? Love Spell, what's good with it? I got time to do a few more roll calls, but yeah, Karen Johnson, 2/3 of the KKK is in the building. Is in the building. Yes, I sure do appreciate all you fine people. And again, thank y'all so much for them damn cash apps and whatever else y'all give, but more than that, thanks for y'all goddamn support for coming on through. Thanks for, you know, for Team Kels, and thanks for Team Lock Kels up. And thanks for the people that's in the middle and the people that just want to see it through. I'm going to drop this link. Lord, we're going to pray. And I got my sound effect on side of me. I got it on side of me. Yes. Oh, wait, let me see something. And when JoJo get on my goddamn nerves, girl, they so funny to me. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Y'all is so crazy. Run, JoJo. Oh, my gosh, honey. Yes. But yeah, I dropped that old funky ass link. That old funky ass link, honey. Smooth V and Smooth V is in the building. The V and the V is in the building. The Smooth V and the V is in the building. V and V. Oh Lord, T-Bam like that breathing. That is crazy. And Choke No Joke is live again, and this is what some people could be saying. Hey, baby, Choke No Joke is he now? He say he gonna do the appeal. Choke, you better get that lingo right. No, let me see. R. Kelly appeal docket 2. Choke No Joke calls next witness jury panel. Huh? What that mean? Hmm. What does that mean? Child, Lord, hon, I thought lot lizards was a special kind of lizard that be on the truckers' lot and stuff like that. I didn't know y'all was talking about toothless prostitutes. Shit, I didn't know y'all was talking about that. Oh no. Yeah, we gotta get through this thing called Oh, that is oh, Karen J. Only a smart one know how to do that. That's why I mess with y'all over here, because y'all so goddamn smart. Look what Karen J says, right? And she ripped it off what? My favorite man with the playing Prince, God rest his soul, praying over that link. Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today to get through this thing called R. Kelly trials. Yes, we are getting through it, honey. Star, you changed your color, because your color used to be a deep purple. Yes, so I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. I got to go over there and see. I might not go see what I might catch choke on the rebound. 'Cause I got other things. You're gonna need another oxygen tank. Right, right. I'm telling you, honey. But I listen. Hopefully, if somebody keeps beating it in those people's head, they will get it. Stop using those letters as fact. Use whatever else inconsistent she said outside of those letters. Then she said, and then the people accept the letters as um being written by the goddamn direction of R. Kelly, then why are you using them letters? Now I expect the dumb little boy over there, DJ, to use because he didn't even know that he was reading off my transcript. He can't catch a break. The boy, he done been banned. They done. I mean, now that's the one thing they could do. His ass need to be banned. And you know what? That serves his ass good because when I would go over to Sibs, how he come through that fuck with me and whatever, right? Because with his evil ass, now his ass banned from chokes. His ass done been the lead lawyer attorney done kicked his ass off. Tasha done made him look like a goddamn fool. And it's just a matter of time. He need to stay over there in his motherfucking goddamn uh efficiency and shouldn't talk to them motherfuckers. You know, and I'm not calling all just the motherfuckers that don't like me over there for whatever reason, because he don't. See, that's what I have a problem with. If you don't like me because there's some other factual reason, that's fine. That's why I don't nobody lying on me. But you gonna make up shit, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a permanent problem till you make it right. If not, let me tell you something. You know, I keep it 100 with you. Now, last year Dana J made it on my list to get back, but this year he ain't made it on my list. Even with the spam shit, all the shit, whatever, he ain't made it on my list to get yet. I said yet, cause the year's not over. He ain't made it on my list as a motherfucker that I got to get. They gotta learn a lesson, right? But if Dana called me right now and say, you know, he want to join forces to get that motherfucking Tyson, all he has to do is tell me what is it that you need. Hey, one thing which y'all don't, I tell you the truth, baby. I don't give a damn. When it's time to motherfucking move or whatever, everybody put the bullshit to the side. And it be team take your motherfucking ass out. I don't play that bullshit. Motherfucker, little funky little motherfucker. Oh Lord, this is what I'm supposed to be doing when I get the feeling. Little girl. Yeah. That's how this works. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm gonna tell you how it works. So you may see some, you don't know. Yeah. And some people I never pick up the phone with ever. I don't give a fuck what it's about, right? That's a dead issue. They can run their ass up and down that chat, but hitting that link might be not. That's something I wouldn't do that. Just run your ass up and down the chat. Just do that. Because I can sit here and watch you go up and down the chat, you know, and get triggered a little bit. But you hit that link and I hear your voice and you come here and make like everything okay, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to have a problem. And then I'm going to for sure get them EBT cards off that. I'm like this. EBT. EBT cards off the street. Shut it down. I'm just telling you. I'm human. Okay, I'm human. Human. Okay, human. All right, let me get out here cutting the food. You know, I cut the food, baby. You know, I can go and cut the goddamn food. But let me get out of here, honey, before an hour and 30 minutes. Let y'all go do something productive than listen to me and my bullshit. I want to go over there and, I don't know, maybe listen to Choke No Joke or whoever's live. But anyway, y'all, thanks again, y'all, for coming on through. Club Blue always love. What's good with it? Thanks again to the host, the hostess, and the guests, and everybody else. Till the next time. Bye.